Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is your stock watch list for Wednesday, the 27th of June. Before we get into the watch list, a couple of things I wanted to go over. I wanted to thank everybody who came into the free chat access today, and we had a very nice day. And thank you for taking advantage of the free chat access day. It goes on tomorrow, which is Wednesday and Thursday. Just wanted to show you a couple of things that we did in the room today. TRXC, right? Every morning I get on the microphone at about 8:40, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time. My room opens up at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time every morning, and it goes till 7 o'clock at night. So as I'm doing this video, actually, my room is still open. But we go through different stocks that we're going to have on our watch. Now, yesterday we tried to trade TRXC and we wanted that break of 5. So I reminded everybody at 9:12 in the morning to keep TRXC and that $5 spot on watch. Let's go ahead and look at the chart of TRXC. Yesterday, like I said, we tried to trade it in the afternoon. It never broke through 5, pulled back on us, so we took a small loss on it yesterday, but told everybody over the microphone, keep an eye on this thing. If it gets over that $5 spot, we could get that push, and with a push we did get. All right, TRXC breaks up above 5 and just basically ran for the whole entire day, went up to $5.70 for TRXC. Another alert we did in the service at about 9:43 a.m. I'll highlight it for you right there. ABIL called over the microphone. There's the stop, 1075, $11.10 is the trigger on ABIL announced over the microphone. Here's our entry, ABIL. You're not going to believe this. This really happened, okay, on ABIL. Stock went from the break of $11.10, all right, and popped all the way up to $14. All right, a halt right in here. And then a further move up on ABIL. So that was another trade that we did in the service at around 9:43. About 10 minutes later, we're watching XBIO. All right, at 9:53 a.m. XBIO, 5:05 entry put in the room. At 5:05 at 9:54 stop 485 XBIO. All right, let me get this out of your way. XBIO. Here's the trigger. 5:05 2-minute chart you're looking at. We're coming out of this consolidation over that 5:05 spot, and the stock ran up to close to $9. All right. Now I can't sit here and tell you I got all this up to $9. I wish I did, but I did get up to about $7 on this name as it came out of this second halt. All right. These little spacers here, you see where the stock was on circuit breaker halt, and then finally I got out up here at around $7 on the second halt on XBIO. So that's a couple of the alerts that we did in the service today, and today was free open access to the service. If you're interested, tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll be open to the public tomorrow. My email address is down there in the description box, so you can go ahead and email me, and we'll get you access into the room for Wednesday and Thursday of this week, and you can come kick the tires for a couple of days with us. So that was basically all I needed for the day. Those 2-3 trades, and was off to the races, and pretty much a relaxing day after that. Now let's look at the SPY. All right, and then we'll go through some of the news that came out after hours. Let's look at the SPY, right? If you're a bull, you have to say, okay, well, at least we held the 50 SMA. The bears did not crack the lows from yesterday, that 269. Bulls held above the 270. If you're a bear, you could say, well, not a very convincing candle here on the SPY, kind of an indecisive candle. So either way you want to look at it, the glass half empty or half full, but we held the 50 SMA after a big punch to the bulls here. yesterday. So maybe a little, they were staggered a little bit, but did hold up, didn't get knocked out on the SPY here. So we'll see how tomorrow is going to play out. IWM, held above the 165 area, held above yesterday's lows. Some of the bigger names recovered a little bit. Apple held the 50 SMA. Amazon also popped a little bit today. Netflix, a recovery there in Netflix. Tesla holding up okay, holding above the 200 SMA. Facebook also holding up fine, trying to get back over the 200 SMA. So the generals held up today. Even though we still have the tariff talk going on, and with China, between Trump and China, and with the EU, a lot of tariff talk still going on. Let me go ahead and bring over the news that came out after the bell. There were some movers after the bell tonight. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders, a very fast news service, and at a very reasonable price. The tradeexchange.com. All right, so this is their news box that I present with you. So after the bell tonight, we had Sonic came out with earnings, SONC, stock dropping down on SONC. Earnings per share beat by 3 cents, but missed on revenue for Sonic. AVAV, a defense name, they make drones. Earnings per share and revenue beat on AVAV. But they didn't like something in that one, so they sold it off. Maybe they didn't beat by enough. So AVAV came down in after hours. XERS had news again, an offering. XERS, last night they had some good news. They moved it up. Tonight they come out with an offering. Not much reaction in the after hours so far. CYH had some news after the bell, but not much reaction to it. iRobot announces favorable initial determination in a patent dispute for iRobot. A little volatility in after hours, but not making much headway either way on iRobot. Crude inventory numbers came out. The API, so USO was moving up in after hours. The ETF for oil. Crude was a drawdown of over 9 million barrels for crude inventories. That's the API data. SBLK came out with some news. It's a shipper. Stock dropping in the after hours. A secondary public offering there. WWE confirms deal with Fox USA. So WWE was moving up nicely in the after hours. The stock had closed around what was it, 60 in the 60 handle, and popped all the way up to $72 in after hours. WWE. FIZZ beverage maker declined to provide a regulator with requested figures to clarify sales claims. So Fizz was down on that. That from the Wall Street Journal. Fizz was trading down in the after hours. Now PTIE also was dropping. The stock had been halted. They opened up the stock, and the stock dropped about 70 something percent in the after hours. DRRX also dropping down in the after hours tonight. So that's some stocks with some news in the after hours, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Fold, by the way, had some news after hours. I forgot to mention that one. FOLD, stock dropping in after hours, announces European regulator and clinical updates for one of their products. So that stock moving down, FOLD. All right, so that's some of the news after the bell. I think there was one other stock I wanted to mention. Oh, here it is. VTGN had earnings after the bell. They beat by 46 cents. VTGN stock was moving up in the after hours. So once again, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. All right, let's go ahead and get into the watch list for tomorrow. I actually have a pretty big watch list for tomorrow, even though the SPY didn't do much. Like I said, I pointed out some of those trades that we did. There is just underlying strength in a lot of these names, and once they get moving, like these XBIOs, ABILs, TRXC, just amazing moves in a lot of these smaller stocks and a lot of breaks of $5, and they're getting that follow through push. So for my watch list for tomorrow, ABIL. Even though definitely stretched here, absolutely stretched. On ABIL. But if we get an intraday setup, I'll have this on watch. ACHV. Now, over 25 million shares came into ACHV. Was watching it today. And just didn't want to get going, but I'll have this one on watch coming up off the bottom. AMRS, another one with 1.9 million shares getting above the 50 SMA. Nice push up today, up to $6.37. So keep an eye on AMRS, specialty chemical stock there. Might be interesting. ARQL, spoke about this in yesterday's video. Still has that 550 number up ahead, 1.7 million shares. RSI is above the 50 spot here on the RSI, so could make a move. Keep an eye on ARQL. ASCMA, a five-letter stock. Trying to get up over the 100 SMA here. You see the pop all the way to 388 today. Volume 1.1 million. But also notice the previous volumes in this stock. Big volume here, and then expanding volume again today. So keep this one on watch over that, maybe 380 area. Let's see, with the 100 SMA, yeah, is at 395. So keep an eye on that over 395, I should say. AVGR. Just couldn't get going. 8.8 million shares came into the name, but held above the fast moving averages here. Just closed below $2, so that'll be on watch. AXAS, 1.5 million shares, starting to turn the corner here. The high today on this name was 279, so maybe over that 280 spot on this AXAS oil. It's an oil and gas stock, so it's in the right sector, right? Oil moved up nicely today on USO, the ETF for oil. So we'll have that AXAS on watch. Some China names that got some volume today. Triple CL. All right, got volume today. Triple CL, expanding volume, and then also Triple CR, some expanding volume. Now, still a little bit light on the volume for my liking, but they are starting to maybe get a little attention here. So these can make some nice moves. So we'll see. CCR, CCL, CLDC, another big mover. Now, I didn't catch this one today. Over 10 million shares traded. CLDC, once again, has that $5 number up ahead. So keep an eye on that. ECYT, nice steady climber here, biotech name. Looking maybe to see if it can take out the highs of the day on that one, 1474. INET, very spready stock, not my favorite here. Volume today over 800,000 shares, but still under a million. It can be very spready intraday, but it's been climbing. So I'll have it on watch. Don't know if I'll get a trade in it. IQ. Holding this 20 SMA, maybe starting to want to turn the corner here on IQ. KDMN, all right, 2.1 million shares came into KDMN today. The high on this name was 418, closed at 409, so held most of the gains today, not doing much in after hours, which is good. So sneaking up, so keep an eye on that. Cores, possible swing trade in this name, as you can see here. We have this resistance up here. The high on this candle is 68.58, so maybe over that 69 area for cores. It's been pretty rock steady even with the market sell-off. Leads. This is another, I believe, China semiconductor name. High 458. Now, not an easy one to intraday trade on leads. But can make moves, so keep your eye on leads on that one. Medtronics also holding up nicely here. Maybe over that 87 area for Medtronics, possible swing trade in that name. MTB as in boy, C. Nice move up today. A little bit light on the volume, 354,000 shares, but a nice candle here, closing with most of the gains intact. 380, the number up above. So keep an eye on that. And NAKD, after this big move up past 11, it pulls back for a few days. We get to the 5 EMA here, and it's been holding above that, has the $6 number up ahead. So keep that one on watch. RCM, a nice volume came into RCM. Health Information Services has that 925. High today was 935. Might be one you want to watch. TSRI popped up to 950. Expanding volume here. Didn't get a piece of this one today, but we'll be on watch. A little bit light in the volume, but notice, expanding volume there. So it might be interesting. Twitter has been holding up pretty well. Twitter holding a 13 EMA here, holding above that $44 level there, trying to get back over the 10 SMA. So Twitter will be on watch. The 10 SMA is at 45.38. So maybe over 45. It continues up. Twitter, VTGN, they had the earnings after the bell. We'll see. I don't know. They're not a favorite. WIT. 2 million shares came into WIT Information Technology. Now, this has been a beaten down stock, getting back above the 50 SMA. Never traded this one before, but that volume caught my eye. So we'll see on that one. XBIO will be on watch as it got that 5 break here today, 505 break. We traded it, pushed all the way up. This one, 7.7 million shares in the name. So XBIO, keep an eye on that. So that's basically the watch list for tomorrow. Hope everybody had a good day trading. We'll have another watch list out for you for Wednesday, for Thursday. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. If you'd like access to the free chat room tomorrow and Thursday, basically email me. All right, my email will be down in the description box. We'd love to have you. Come check out the professionalism, come check out the room, and hope everybody has a good night tonight, and we'll be back at it tomorrow with another video. Oh, by the way, just let me show you the futures real fast. All right, the futures, it's about 3 minutes to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, my time. Dow futures are up about 20. S&P futures are up 3. NASDAQ futures are up 3. So on the flattish side, but not red. I don't believe Asian markets are open yet. So everybody have a good night. Thanks so much for the support for the channel. Hit that thumbs up if you like the videos. If you have any comments or stocks you're looking at, feel free to put them down in the comments. Greatly appreciated. And everybody have a good day trading tomorrow. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com.